Blog Talk Radio.
You're listening to RVD Radio.
Drop that down! The whole fucking show! Drop that down! The whole fucking show! Damn a needle! Dance of a needle! Dance of a needle! Fan assassinator! Drop that down! The whole fucking show! Drop that down! The whole fucking show! Again, you're straight to your brain! Straight to your skull crack! You get down to straight to your brain! Straight to your skull crack! Drop that down! The whole fucking show! Drop that down! The whole fucking show! I will fly high! 5-star cross black! You can't stop me! 5-star cross black! Drop that down! The whole fucking show! Drop that down! The whole fucking show! It's all about the yin and the yang. The balance of power that's in. You can't stop the yin and the yang. The balance of power that's in. Drop it down. The whole fucking show. Drop it down. The whole fucking show. I will levitate. Flip, kick you in the yam. I will decimate. You can prepare for. Drop it down. The whole fucking show. Drop it down. The whole fucking show. Drop it down! The whole fucking show! Drop it down! The whole fucking show! Drop it down! The whole fucking show! Drop it down! The whole fucking show!
Happy June 2nd, 2010, everybody. Yay. Hope you had a good Memorial weekend and did whatever the fuck you wanted to do to celebrate, to honor, to take time off work, whatever you did it for. Cool. Hope you're always having a good day. I, in fact, am having an alright day. Today being Wednesday, I got to leave town tomorrow. TNA house shows. Let me plug them right now so I don't forget, because this is where my mind is at. I got to get ready to hit the road and go to Omaha, is it Omaha? Lincoln, Nebraska? I don't know. Let me see. I have it written down somewhere. You'd think I'd be prepared knowing I was going to start a program. Where are they? I don't know. Okay. No, it's not on that one. Anyway, I'm in Sioux City, Iowa, and somewhere South Dakota, and somewhere in Nebraska, Omaha or Lincoln, Nebraska. I have the info somewhere. In fact, I think I can get it for you right here. Let me give you the official word, because I'd hate for you to get it from somebody else. Okay, so Thursday, RVD will be in Lincoln, Nebraska. Friday, Sioux City, Iowa. And then Saturday in Brookings, South Dakota. What the fuck is that? Hey, if you're calling, call in from Brookings and tell us you're happy that I'm coming there, because I don't want to go to Brookings, South Dakota, man. Cool. Anyway, we're doing the show again. Everyone listening that said, I thought you were going to be on last week. Yeah, last week would have been the 2-week time period when we were going to do it, but I was too busy. So I said, fuck it, I'll do it next week. This is next week. We're doing it. It's all about the moment that we're in now. We all came from somewhere, but we're here now. You know? And we're here to discuss stuff, to talk about stuff, to grow together by sharing experiences and learning. Because experience is the best teacher. Our experience, our combined experiences, dude, that's all we need. You know, if we all put the effort together to do something, you know how fucking easy it would be to do it? But we don't work like that. By the way, on headline news, all over the place, this asshole, Urine Vandersloot, this is the asshole that was the number one suspect for the Natalie Holloway case, where the girl from Alabama was missing suddenly from Aruba, and this guy that was the last person we seen with her and a total asshole is taped with hidden cameras inside a car telling a guy that befriended him all about it, all about her dying on the beach and him calling a buddy and them going out in the boat. And then they couldn't stick it. They couldn't stick any of it because he said he was just bullshitting and said he knew that it was a setup. So now he's wanted again. This time I think the girl's from, oh no, she's a Peruvian girl. That's what they said. And he killed her allegedly in Peru. She was found dead. He's on the run. They're trying to find the guy. This bothers me. It bothers me that people can, it bothers me that people even consider murder an option like they do so often. And you see that on the news every fucking day. I'll just kill her. I'm tired of being married to my wife. I'm just going to kill her. Go on with my life. My life would be better if this person was dead. That has to be what that person's thinking at that time, right? My life would be better if this person was dead. I don't fathom that. That's a total different way of thinking, a total different selfish, non-compassionate, quite dark, maybe evil way of thinking, and to actually commit, go through with it, and you know, I mean, everyone else, you know, everyone uses the expression, oh, I'll kill you, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to tear your head off. They don't mean it. People that actually go through with that, how the fuck they live with themselves, going on with their life, like, oh, yeah, that person's dead, their family's grieving, they got no future, I took all that from them. How the fuck could someone do that? And this urine asshole laughing about it. Total fucking prick. People that murder, people that attack kids or sexual predators of any kind, you see them out, they do a little bit of time, they get out, now they're worse, they're fucked up from being in prison, and they do it again. That's one of my pet peeves. It's one of the things that really bothers me, because there's got to be something better to do than to let these assholes out. In the meantime, let's lock people up for weed. Stupid. Talking about pet peeves, because what we do here on RVD Radio, we don't like to have negative overtone on our shows. We like to take something that may seem negative, find the silver lining, turn it into a positive. So we give a friendly, warm, fuzzy name, like Pet Peeve. Oh, it's cute. It's my pet peeve. What drives you absolutely fucking bonkers? Pet peeves are usually found in everyday life. And usually they're small things. You know, people call in and say, oh, I hate it when someone doesn't screw the cap all the way on the ketchup. All right, if that's your pet peeve. For me, a lot of things that drive me absolutely nuts, and it's like the same thing that I recognize over and over again. It's in traffic. This is one of my pet peeves. This, seriously, like, I go into crazy man mode and drop logic. I'm at a red light. There's one car ahead of me. We're waiting for the light to change. We're both going to turn left. When that light turns green, that motherfucker in the car ahead of me should roll out into the middle of the intersection with his turn signal on, his left turn signal, his or her. that way. When it clears up, they can roll that way, and I can be behind them. What a lot of people do is they stay behind the line, and they don't roll out in the middle of the intersection. When they do that, and then it goes green and then yellow, and then finally they pull out, and I have to stay behind because they're an asshole, that bothers me. That's one of my pet peeves. And I'll tell you the truth. In the right mood, if that happens and it's not that busy of an intersection, I'll go around that person. I'll fucking go around that person and pass them and cut right in front of them in the middle of the intersection. I know that's crazy, but that's what it brings out of me. That's one of my pet peeves. And I'll probably share a bunch more with you, because that's what we're talking about today, and we're doing it for 2 fucking hours, because that's what the co-host, Nikki Starr, wanted. I called her co-host instead of radio producer, RVD Radio producer. I wonder if she likes that. Nikki Starr, how are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
Good. You like co-host today instead of RVD Radio producer, Nikki Starr?
I like it, only because I always have something to say, and you always mute me, and I have to just get to everybody else, and that might be one of my pet peeves.
Oh, I'm glad you got to get that out. I'm glad it could be an outlet for you on that. Here's the deal. Today, we got no SVD. She's busy in school.
Aww.
So it's me and you, kid.
All right. Well, I do have some pet peeves, and some of them are like yours. Like, I really hate people who are driving, and they're in the right-hand lane, and they have the left blinker on, and they never turn it off. I hate that.
Right. Right. Here's the thing. I mean, that's a mistake, though, right? I mean, they don't know the turn signals. All right.
No, not. You know, either they're probably, okay, now this is a pet peeve of mine, too, people who are 90 who drive and can't see over the steering wheel. So they could be related.
In general, and we talked about this on a previous show with the previous subject that somehow was corresponding to this. But anyway, I talked about the fact that I'm a high-risk person and I'm comfortable high risk, you know. And so in general, I think most people are afraid to drive, and that drives me nuts. I don't think they should break the laws and be aggressive and zigzag through traffic at 100 miles an hour like a lot of assholes do, but I can just tell they're afraid. They're afraid to hit their gas pedal when the light turns green. They got to wait 20, 30 seconds. They're afraid to back out. You know, how about someone's backing out of a spot and you're behind them like 30 feet and they're waiting for you and they throw their hands up like, go get the fuck out of my way. It's like, dude. I know. That drives me nuts too. I'm more comfortable in a car than a lot of people, and thereby I try to be more patient, but a lot of their shit drives me nuts.
Okay, and then I have one other pet peeve, and then we do have other callers, but since I am going to officially be the co-host, at least for this show, because I'm
staying on for the whole show.
I hate when...
Do that? Can you take calls and do that, Nikki Starr?
Yeah, I can, because I'm multi-talented. I hate when you pull into the grocery store, and there's like 20 different parking spots way down the line, but one person is waiting for another person to pull out, and they're just waiting.
And you got to wait behind them, right?
And the other person's putting their lipstick on or buckling their bait. Just move down the road.
You know, it has a lot to do. I think a lot of the pet peeves that we're gonna find this commonality with a lot of them, especially with mine and yours already. A lot of what really drives me nuts, it gets that, makes me lose my composure a little bit. It has to do with other people infringing upon my freedom of time.
Okay, you might be right.
That's what it is. You know what bothers me a lot when I'm getting off the airplane, which I'll do tomorrow? The plane lands and they give the announcement and they say, okay, you know, we deboard from the front of the plane. Of course we do. So, and I'm flying first class, so I'm up in the front. I go take my belt off, and when I go get up, I can't get up because everyone from the back runs up there.
I hate that too.
They block me. Now I can't even get my bag out because it's only like 2 rows behind, but it's up above, and I can't reach it because there's a big line there. Sometimes, seriously, I get a little bit rude then sometimes and actually like put my hand on someone's chest and physically, boom. I don't even say anything. I just like hold them back and push them back while I get out of my chair. Like, you're holding right there, motherfucker.
I can't do that because I'm too short and not very like threatening. But I hate that too usually, and I'm always in the back of the plane because I don't fly first class, so I usually just wait.
Right. But
and you know what? I think a lot of pet peeves though do have to do with driving as well. I bet you we're going to find that out.
A lot of them are with driving, because when you're driving, you're so limited with your control when you're driving because like you can only go as fast as the person in front of you allows you to go, and that's an issue right there. And then you depend on everybody else to use common sense because you all got to move together, and most people don't have common sense.
Have none. Most people have none.
Right. That's why I always say I don't know why they call it common when it's not that common after all.
It's uncommon sense. Yeah.
For sure. So I covered all this, but with traveling, it's the same thing. So when you fly consistently, you're a regular traveler, you find that you're a minority. Like 99% of the people act like it's their first time in an airport ever, and they're in your way all day, like right from when you start to board the airplane. Now they know, like they say, okay, we're boarding by row only, and of course they usually board, with your fucking, if you rate high with the frequent flyers, you usually get to board.
Right.
Or if you're first class, you get to board first anyway. But when they start the boarding, these people, even though their ticket says Group 5 or something,
they stand in front.
They all do that. They all crowd around this very little walkway so you can't get through, and you have to kind of like shove them a little bit then. And then you finally get through and you get to your seat. And then the same thing when you get off the plane. Same thing at the luggage carousel if you have to check bags in, which I hardly ever do. If you check bags in, then same thing. They crowd around that so you can't get through, and it's crazy.
You know what? The last time I flew, everybody was doing that. They were all like trying to crowd in at first, and you're getting squished, and somebody behind me went like, moo.
They do that.
It was good. It made me laugh.
Well, see, that's good because pet peeves drive us nuts and make us angry, but we're going to laugh about them. And if people call and they're angry, we'll laugh at them. That's what we'll do.
I was just going to say, because do you get angry at it or just like, please? I mean, please.
It depends. Usually, like I said, I lose my composure and get angry sometimes if it's something, that's like consistent, if it's something that like really bothers me every time I see it, and bam, there it is again, motherfucker. Right. Get out of the way. A lot of times. But I'm pretty cool about that. Usually I keep myself in check. If I catch myself losing my cool, I usually get it right back. If not, spark up a doobie.
Yeah, because you have pretty good boundaries. Like you're not gonna cuss somebody out for that. So that's good, I think.
No, but I will go around them. If someone doesn't pull out to turn left in the intersection because they're retarded. You know something else too? A lot of people will not turn right on a red light. Like the light turns red, and they're in front of you, and you're waiting for them. You think, oh, well, this person must be going straight. Light turns green, and then they turn right.
Even if there's no traffic coming and they have plenty of room.
It's because there's certain intersections, and more so in certain states and cities where it's actually illegal to turn right on a red light, but it's very few. And then a lot of places it's okay unless posted. That's most of them.
That's how it is here, yeah.
People get that in the back of their head, which I understand. I mean, I've been stoned and have been waiting at a stop sign to change for like 10 minutes before.
Not even a light? It was just a stop sign?
I think a lot of the callers can relate to that. Don't laugh at me.
I did.
Happens every once in a while. It's one of those moments like when we all pile onto the elevator and 5 minutes later when we have it moved, someone says, don't we have to push a button?
Yeah. Hey, guess what? Harry's on the line. You get that, and then let me screen some more calls, and I'll come back, okay?
Okay, cool. Harry Slash, how you doing today, brother?
Yo, what up, Rob? What's happening?
Happy June 2nd, 2010.
Back at you, man. Back at you, baby. You caught me in, like, the tail end of, like, a Zen weekend, man. I got no pet peeves. I'm totally at peace.
Wow, dude, you've ironed out all your wrinkles.
Well, not really. I just went up to Woodstock for a couple of days and just drank heavily and smoked a lot of pot and listened to some Grateful Dead music.
Harry Slash, who has recently cut back about 50% on his smoking. Can I tell you this? This is a pet peeve of mine. I have to admit, like, I have to calm myself down sometimes when people just assume it's cool to blow cigarette smoke in my face. Like, that's not going to bother me for some reason. You know, you'll be outside, and they just light up right there, and they're talking to you, Solo, I'm a big fan. You know, I'll just be like, jeez, you know, I mean, fucking, at least think that is something that gets me. And, of course, with all the traveling, a lot of times I go to stick my head outside for fresh air. That's not what 99% of the people are doing outside. They're out there trying to pollute the air.
Yeah, I'm kind of guilty of that with you a couple of times.
But
not intentionally, you know that.
Yeah, I do know that, and I'm just praising you on your efforts to cut back. That's good on you.
Yeah, I mean, even when I was smoking heavier, I tried to be as courteous as possible, but there were some pretty long-ass trips where, man, that monkey on my back was screaming at me, and if I remember, I was, like, driving but my head out the window.
If only I had a monkey sound effect with a bigger budget. I did it. That's all we got.
But, you know, after 3 days of, like, looking at mountains and doing nothing and being totally away from New York City, right now I don't have a pet peeve. All
right. Well, how about you tell us what was a pet peeve of yours a month ago?
Republicans.
Their whole agenda. Right?
People that talk on their cell phone while driving and really could care less about the people they're cutting off because they don't notice.
That's a good one.
You know, other than that, I'm pretty much at peace with people being bad drivers and all that. You know, if you suck behind the wheel because, you know, you're just a bad driver, I'm cool with it. But if you suck behind the wheel because you're busy talking and texting and you got kids in the back seat and a DVD player going, well, come on, that's called a lot of distractions.
I think in Maxim magazine it asks, like, what in an interview, like, what would be your fantasy or in your dream, your best, you know, if you got your wish, how would you die? And I read Chris Rock said something crazy like driving 100 miles an hour straight into a brick wall while jerking off to a Kim Kardashian porno or something. So there was a few more details in there, but yeah.
Well, yeah, that's an interesting way to go.
Yeah.
You know, me, I'd like to do it, you know, like when I'm 90 with an 18-year-old Japanese hooker. I want to come and go at the same time.
Oh. I need another sound effect. I need the fucking
Well, I figures until Bruce Jingles comes on, I'll take the comedian role and do the old dirty jokes.
All right. Well, fuck yeah. I'm gonna have to text Bruce and find out what his deal is, and in the meantime, I'm going to get this guest of mine that I asked to call in and join us on RVD Radio today. Fun time. Shelly Martinez.
Yay! Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. How are you, Shelly?
Woo! Good. I just want to let you know for the record that a few minutes ago, right before I called in, Danielle and I, which is my sister for you people out there who know who Danielle is.
Awesome, by the way. Shelly and her sister are both very cool.
We were drinking some sake, and we actually cheers to you and Sonia, and that's what reminded me that I needed to call.
Oh, awesome. Oh, how cool.
So there you go.
We appreciate the cheers. Good friends. Good time.
Yes. And I appreciate that it made me realize I needed to call in. Here's the thing, Rob. I have a lot of pet peeves, and I know because I'm a girl and I'm saying I have a lot of pet peeves. That sounds like kind of a pain in the butt, but really I think the way I interpret pet peeve is more of how I'm realizing how society as a whole just doesn't have people etiquette, which I don't get. So I guess I'm just going to call it pet peeves, like the, you know, what Flash was saying before, driving and texting and all this. And it's like, you know, there's some laws out there that are pretty silly, but then when it comes to laws about your safety and people know they're not supposed to be driving and texting at the same time, and yet they still do it, it's exactly what you said. People just don't care, and it's like one of those things where they think the world revolves around them. And going back to what I heard you talking about when I was on hold about, you know, oh, you know, the way to go dying, sometimes I kind of have like those panic attack thoughts about death just because that's how I am sometimes. And I started thinking to myself, you know what? Life, like we only have it once. So that's why it makes me mad that these people think that the whole world revolves around them, where they can jeopardize my safety and theirs by being on the phone and texting.
Yep. I mean, it's well put, Shelly. I always like it when we have deep conversations because you like to think and study people like I do. But, what do you think of, I mean, Oprah's got this no texting zone, and she has people that are on her show sign this thing and give their word not to text. I think that's a great idea that she does it. I personally haven't subscribed to that. Sometimes I am that idiot. I know that I'm being an idiot, and I just personally believe in, like, my own abilities because I think I'm, very coordinated and shit. But yeah, that rolls over into anything else. I mean, if you talk to certain hippies on a different scale, even littering is the same way. When people are littering, they're kind of saying, fuck tomorrow's generation, right?
I don't litter.
Well, here's the thing. You know what's interesting about that is when I was younger and just being young and silly, I was really angry for a while, and I was one of those people. I used to just be like, whatever, McDonald's trash. I'd throw it out my window, and I'd think, you know what, those guys on the weekend that need to, like, do their community service, I'm giving them something to do. That's the way I rationalized it. And then when I became older and wiser and realized the harm I was really doing, I kind of went the opposite way and went kind of gnarly on, like, being green because I felt like, you know what, I realized how ignorant I was about it, and it really was because, to be honest with you, I can only say for sure what my experience was because it was with myself, that I was really angry, and it came from a selfish place that I didn't care. I didn't care what was happening when I was throwing that garbage out until I became educated about it, and then I was like, oh my gosh, what an awful person I was. So that's why when I say I have these pet peeves with these people, I used to be one of them, and that's why I feel as passionate as I do when I am talking against them because I once was them.
Right. What are some of your other pet peeves? Like is there like specific shit that you see people do every day that just drives you nuts, or is it pretty much always root back to being selfish?
Well, here's the thing. I really believe in, like, obeying the law, and the reason why I feel that way is because under Proposition 215, as you know, we are protected here in the state of California. So I always feel I better go by every law, even if it's like one of those things where, yeah, I can jaywalk right here and go across and get there faster, but, okay, I'm going to obey the law. That's how it started. I'm going to obey the law because here I am. I have the privilege to be able to smoke marijuana freely. So I don't want to give them a reason to, like, get me on that, So that's how it all started. And when I started kind of having that mentality of, just obey the law, I realized, you know what, this is for my safety. And then when I see people, like, at nighttime on Melrose, which I live near, dressed in all black, and they're just, like, running across the street, that's why people get hit and, like, get killed or whatever, and these crazy things happen you see on the news because people are just being careless, and it's sad because they could be affecting other people, and, like, I don't know, it stresses me out when I think I'm going to hit somebody, and they're just thinking, well, I'm the jerk because I didn't stop fast enough, and it's like, you're wearing all black and you're jaywalking. There's no light.
Now, first, okay, right. If Sonia was here, she'd be calling me out right now, Shelly, because she'd be saying that you would hate to be with me anywhere because I believe that rules that were made before me were not made for me. I live by my own rules every day.
When it comes to safety, come on.
Well, I don't take what I think are risks.
Huh?
I don't take what I think are risks, but I don't think anything about jaywalking. Like, I think it's ridiculous that I would have to go all the way up to the corner and go around and come back. If it's clear, then I'll fucking just walk across, and I'll ride my bike where it says not to, where it says walking only. And by the way, on the bike path through Santa Monica, the whole bike path says bikes only, and everybody fucking walks there, and they're in your way. And that could drive me nuts, except for I just know everyone does it, so I'm all right with it. But hold on, I got Officer X on the line, and I want to ask him his opinion because I think, Shelly, in this particular situation we're talking about, I think that, subscribing to all laws, I think, compromises your morality. If there's laws you don't believe in, I think just like Jack Kevorkian says, you have to break them. Officer X, are you with us?
I'm with you, bro.
Okay, well, you heard what Shelly said. Say hi to Shelly Martinez.
Hi, Shelly. How are you?
Good. And for the record, I did say, you can even rewind this, that I said that laws when it comes to your safety is what you're not supposed to be messing with, because there are silly laws, and you can rewind this. I said there's silly laws, but when it comes to safety, so I just want to quote myself there, Mr.
I won't rewind it. We're not having a court debate here. We're just talking about,
you know how people
Shelly, would it drive you nuts? Shelly, let me ask you something. Would it drive you nuts if we, like, jumped in a car and I didn't put my seatbelt on?
You know, here's the thing. The reason why it would bother me, and I have an explanation for it, is not because I'm in pain in the ass about it, but my dad died in a car accident. So for me specifically, yes, it would give me anxiety, because then I would be like, really? Okay, I know it's uncomfortable because I do have a bigger bust size, and it is uncomfortable to put that stupid seatbelt on, and it sucks, and I'm very uncomfortable in it, and I have to mess with it all the time, but however, I do know how it saves some people's lives, and I have that phobia, so yes, I would be a little uncomfortable if you didn't have your seatbelt on.
And let the court show that Miss Shelly Martinez does have a large...
RVD, motherfucker!
Hey, I think Shelly Martinez should run for president. That was such a...
Thank you!
Yep. That was such a PC answer. Go you.
But it's the darn truth, you know?
Officer X, I got to ask you, being an anonymous police officer, when you're off duty, I bet you break some laws. I mean, whether you're in a hurry to get home and you go a little over the speed limit maybe, or maybe you don't come to quite a complete stop sometimes at a stop sign because no one's fucking around. It's 2 in the morning. Am I right?
I'll take the fifth.
Okay. All right. All right. We got you anonymous here, dude.
Yeah, right.
All right. Good enough. But
you're never that anonymous in this world, bro.
That's for sure.
True enough, but I already know that I would drive Shelly nuts. Like, she'd be so nervous being around me, because that's one thing that we've talked about too, and Officer X agreed with me that all stop signs should be yield signs. The only reason you have to stop is because everyone else is an idiot. Otherwise, we waste.
Here's the thing. I agree, and that's why that rule was made, because there was idiots that were not paying attention, and so someone said, you know what, damn it, we're going to have to put a damn stop sign there now. But I get it, because I get anxiety about it, you guys. Like, there's people that pop up in front of me, and I almost hit them, and that's the last thing I want to do. I don't want to hit somebody, and it just I get why the rules are there, and I'm not saying that they're right. Like, there's some rules, or you can't turn this corner at a certain time or whatever, or you can't walk here. Like, it's silly and it's dumb, and I hate that I have to walk down there too, but I understand where it stemmed from, and I understand that it's a reason.
All right, can I tell you something? You're a conformist. You're a conformist, Shelly.
But
no.
Rob, that's jaywalking is a pain in the ass. Like, say you're in New York and you get the green light, and then I have some jerk-off always has to cut across and hold up the traffic.
Right, yeah, that happens everywhere, absolutely.
And that's bullshit.
It is. I'm not that guy. I mean, I only go when it's clear. I don't hold people up. But here in California, pedestrians have the right-of-way, and it's ridiculous because they don't even fucking look. They're trained to not even look from when they're 7 years old. They walk across not even fucking looking, and they drag their feet. They're slow. I hate that shit.
I agree with you, Rob. I grew up here in Southern California, so like all these people always being here and people driving crazy, pedestrians just not caring and just being oblivious or just, you know, maybe just in their own world and whatever. Like, I agree. That's why I'm saying, like, I understand where it came from because there's people who, it's like the whole, like, you know, it was funny. Like, I was talking about, like, this, I forgot, a story with one of my friends about how we used to get rewarded for certain things and we didn't anymore because it got taken away because someone took advantage of it. And so it's like you got people who either don't care on purpose or just don't pay attention or whatever, or maybe like you're saying, they've learned from childhood, you don't even care, you just walk, whatever. I get that. It's not saying it's right at all, but I do know that there's been times where me as a driver and me as a pedestrian, I feel safety has been bothered a little bit because of all these different attributes, but still nonetheless.
Right on. Hey, Shelly, can I get you to say hi to our mutual friend, Mr. Bruce Jingles?
Brucey! Sorry, my
Shelly Martinez, motherfucker.
Yeah, there it is.
How are you?
I'm going to come see you tomorrow. It's tomorrow, right? Thursday, yeah.
Yes, ma'am, 8 o'clock.
Woo-hoo!
Melrose Improv.
Melrose Improv, 8 o'clock, Thursday night?
Yes, sir.
It's the place to be.
Yeah, I'll be in fucking Nebraska or something, so rock on without me.
Oh, can I just say one more pet peeve I have?
No, tons. Go ahead.
Okay, great. A pet peeve I have is, as you and Bruce Jingles know, like, when you're trying to do something special with your life, and when I say special, not doing the average day kind of jobs. We got wrestling, Bruce Jingles got this comedy. It's something that people typically get scared to, like, go balls out for.
Right.
And a lot of, like, along the way, there's a lot of eating crap and people that have helped us along the way, that helped us get to that next level, to where we found our different successes in our different ways. So one of my pet peeves is understanding that and living among people in those different stages, but then when you go and ask them, not for a handout, but just to be like, you know what, I'm kind of over this. Can you put me in the right direction? And then they don't write, they don't text, they don't call you back, nothing. But when it comes to anything silly and stupid that doesn't matter, they will. And I'll say this. You, Mr. Rob Van Dam, are not on that pet peeve list because Jason Hervey called me today, so thank you.
Oh, right on. You're very welcome.
Right on.
But that's a pet peeve because we all should be helping each other. That's what I was, among the people who helped me to get where I did, that was the mentality. You look out for each other, you help each other out, even if you don't always get along. But it seems like my little pet peeve is when people that just ran that little course with you all of a sudden just kind of ignore you and forget about you.
Because people are fucking
nothing worse than getting big-timed.
Yeah, I mean, okay. I mean, that's cool, but I also know that I'm, like, super, super busy all the time, and I'm bad at calling people back. Like, what I do is I prioritize, and if you don't make the top of my priority list, like if I bump you back, then it may take months and months and months, and then I may lose it. Because, like, recently I went through my MySpace account, and I started deleting interview requests from 2008 that I had saved, thinking I was going to get back to them, and I never got back to them. And I was like, well, fuck it, I'm not going to do these interviews. I'm bad like that, and I hope that people don't hate me for that, but I hear some of my friends talking about other wrestlers like that. Oh, my fucker won't even pick up a phone and call me back. And I'm like, geez, I hope people realize, that I don't, I'm not a cock. If I try to call people back, people, unless I totally don't know them. I mean, it's like, hey, I didn't give you my phone number, motherfucker. Why you call me anyway? I get some of those too. But I'll tell you one thing though. It seems like all my friends seem to think I can get them a job right now. I know that.
Well, here's the thing, Rob. Like, I don't think that that's not what I mean, though. It's like it's one thing to have interviews, and you wish you can get back to them, and you just couldn't because you're busy. But I'm talking about, like, you still talk to Sabu because you guys came up together. You guys, like, ate crap together. You guys are still friends, so you're still going to answer. Maybe it might take a little while to get back to him because you're busy on the road, but you'll get back to him, just like Bruce. Bruce and I don't talk every day, but Bruce I knew before anything happened for me, so, like, I do get back to him. That's what I think you took it different. It's like, there's certain people in your life that you just don't, even if it may take a little while, you always get back to. And point in case, I'm not on your priority list. Who am I? I'm just some chick you worked with, and, I'm cool with you and your wife, and you guys are my buds, but I'm not on your priority list, but you helped me out, you know what I'm saying? You pointed me in the right direction.
I always text you back and email you back and shit, right?
You do! That's what I'm saying, and I know I'm not on your priority list.
You're saying some people just won't do that at all. They just write you out.
At all. I'm talking about, like, they'll text you back, they'll email you back, they'll call you back when it comes to, like, catching
helping
up
them.
or, like, if they want to know, helping them. And then once you say, you know what, like, this is going on, can you suggest, like, maybe the right type of avenue I should take? And I'm not even saying a handout, like you're saying some people think that you can get them a job. I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying, like, what's a good avenue to go for this? And then, boom, no more texts. Boom, no more calls. Boom, nothing. It's very intentional is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Blow them out, Shelly. Who did it? Who did it?
It doesn't matter. They know.
Yeah, let's not get her any heat. Love Shelly, love Shelly. Hey, Bruce, what are your pet peeves?
Running out of weed.
Dude, does
that does suck.
Hey, Rob,
that stuff that Bruce smokes, you can just run out in the field and grab some hay and roll it up.
You got that shit.
Hey, I got a good one, Rob. When you go to the grocery store in the 5-item or less line and some jackass has to have 40 things and pay for it with a credit card and want to argue about the coupons.
Oh, I fucking hate that, too.
I hate that.
That sucks.
Officer X, I know you're a gym rat, too. Don't you hate it when you want to use equipment at the gym and you can't because there's 2 high school kids with their shirts off posing and laughing and talking in other machines?
Dude, it never ends. This is a good one. I'm on the elliptical the other day, and this Jersey, I call it this Jersey Shore jerk off, has the haircut and everything, and he's talking on the cell phone the whole time, right? So he gets like the first 4 minutes, and he hangs up. Then it's the next one. So I'm like, hey, yo, can you please go and talk on the phone over there? I really don't feel like hearing this shit. And then the guy starts arguing about it too. Fuck. You know, just shut. It's rude. You can't use your phone in the gym on a Stairmaster. No one wants to hear your shit. Screw it.
I get that on an airplane all the time. It's like, dude, the airplane is so quiet. We land, and there's one guy screaming on the phone, like, come on, dude, you know everyone can hear you. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, I fucking thought, dude.
One time, Shelly, you know Dave DeFalco. You know how weird that dude is, right?
Is he?
Dave.
You know, do you know him? Why do I always think you know Dave DeFalco, and then every time I mention him, you don't know him. Anyway, the movie producer, writer, weirdo friend of mine.
Oh yeah, that guy. Okay, I don't really know him. I kind of know him. Every time, yes, we have this same thing happen every time. That guy. I don't really know him.
This conversation happens all the time because I think you know him and you don't. That's because he knows you and he wanted to use you or cast you or something one time, so I always think he knows you. But anyway, this motherfucker, one time I went to the movies with him, and during the movie, his phone rings. Right in the middle of the movie, I swear. He picks up, he's like, hello. Yeah, not much. What's going on? Oh, yeah, what time are you going to get out? And he's like, fucking, like, everyone. I was so embarrassed. I sunk down in my seat. And I was like, oh, my God, you are not really talking on your phone in the middle of the movie theater loud, are you? And then I kept thinking, okay, he's just going to try and let the guy go and hang up. He's carrying on a conversation until I had to say, Dave, shut the fuck up, because I was embarrassed.
Jesus Christ. That's fucking
annoying. Here's another one, too. When they get off a bench and they leave it a fucking puddled and disgusting sweat and the thing's nasty. Wipe your shit down. You know?
Does it bother you when they leave chalk? Because I don't mind when they leave chalk on shit.
You know what sucks, though, too, is like you'll get guys that'll go in the gym and say they're benching a lot of weight. They'll leave all the fucking weight in the bar and not put the dumbbells back. That's being an asshole, too.
That's an asshole move, too. I always take the plates off in case it's a lady coming up or whatever. Gyms usually let me work out for free. I usually get the RVD discount anyway, so I feel obligated to at least fucking clean up after myself.
Well, how about this one? Cars that drive in the highway in the left lane and go 55 miles an hour. What the fuck? Get in the right lane and do that.
Yeah, do they not notice that every car is snaking around them on the right side and then cutting back in front of them? I always feel like staring at them after I do that. Like, hey, don't you fucking know what...
Hey, here's another pet peeve. When you go into a fast food restaurant and some fucking moose gets like 8 double cheeseburgers, 3 large fries, and a Diet Coke.
Does that bother you? Because it bothers me that bothers people.
No, it's like, what the...
Hey, hold on a second. Diamond Dallas Page is gone. DDP.
Tell me your number, I can call you on show.
What's that? No, you called my cell phone. Are you trying to call the radio show?
Yeah, what's the show number?
It's 347 308 8754. All right, cool. Nikki Starr, RVD Radio co-host. Watch for DDP to be calling in a minute. You must have told him to call in, huh, Officer X?
Yeah. Hey, that's a pet peeve, too, when guys call the cell phone during the radio show.
Oh, yeah.
No, dude, Hulk Hogan did that one time and got us the highest rated show ever. And a job for me.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Amen.
Hey,
hey, let me ask you, Officer X, why does that bother you that people order a Diet Coke when, that bothers me, that everyone, that bothers me. I hear people joke about that all the time. The guy ordered a Diet Coke because he made some effort. He wanted a Diet Coke instead of a Coke. Doesn't every effort help?
No, right, no, but what bothers me more than that, though, is when you go, like, say to Dunkin' Donuts in the morning, going in and get a cup of coffee, and it's just the coffee-only line. Some fucking asshole has to get, like, 7 croissants with cheese on one, half mayo on the other, or a jerk off to get the 4 coffees. Each one has to have 2 creams, 1 cream, 3 creams. Get the fucking stuff black and fix it yourself. Don't hold the line up, you slob, you know?
Fuck those guys.
Yeah, fuck those guys and their coffee. They don't need it anyways.
You guys tripped me out.
Oh, this is funny shit.
DDP, you're on RVD Radio, dude.
Hey, buddy, how are you, man?
Fucking awesome, man. Say hi to Officer X, as you know. Bruce Jingles, who you remember from last time, and Miss Shelly Martinez, wrestling diva.
DDP, motherfucker.
Hey,
also, we got Harry Splash and Nikki.
Officer X smartened me up. He said, why don't you write RVD's show? I said, I didn't realize the time, so that's why I called your cell. I was beeping him going, dude, what's the number? Of course, he's japping away on the phone, so he didn't catch the text.
Oh, no, that's cool, man. It kind of has an odd schedule anyway, so we just fucking throw it together and do it. And we're talking about pet peeves tonight, DDP.
Pet peeves?
We're turning a negative into a positive. We're taking things that really drive us absolutely fucking bananas and make us want to scream, and we're giving them a warm, fuzzy, friendly name. It's a pet peeve. There it is.
So tell me, what was the thing you were talking about Diet Coke? I missed that.
Well, okay. This is, Officer X was saying it drives him nuts when someone goes through the drive-thru and orders 4 double cheeseburgers, 18 fries, 3 hot dogs, and a Diet Coke. And I'm paraphrasing because I don't remember the exact order. But it bothers me. It's almost one of my pet peeves that people always comment on the fat guy getting the Diet Coke and then comparing the rest of the person's meal, too. I mean, you obviously, DDP, you're a fitness guru. Doesn't every effort fucking help? Like if somebody gets 5,000 calories in their meal, but they choose a Diet Coke instead of a Coke, the one with the Diet Coke is the better option, right?
Well, let me tell you what my real feelings are on Coke. And Coke in itself is one of my pet peeves. So let me just lay it on the line about Coke. As far as I'm concerned, knowing what's really in a Diet Coke, and if you knew the shit that was really in that, I would rather you drink the real Coke than the Diet Coke, because actually it's healthier for you than drinking that shit that they put in the Diet Coke. But I'd rather you snort Coke than drink Coke, because they're both shit for you.
And for the historic value, can I tell all the RVD radio listeners, in case you don't know, when they originally came out with Coca-Cola, it had cocaine in it, and that's why they called it Coca-Cola. It wasn't until sometime in the 20s, I think it was when alcohol was banned. That was in 1914.
It was during Prohibition.
Right, okay, that they took the Coke out of the Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
The Shingles are expert on alcohol.
Amen.
Why did they do that?
Why'd they take it out?
Because everybody was strung out on Coca-Cola.
Ah, okay.
Coke was a much better high then than drinking food.
No.
I had to kill that. Either way, man, Coca-Cola, when I've got people, I deal with a lot of people who are overweight, and the first thing I get them off is the Diet Coke. And as soon as they get off the Diet Coke, they lose 10 pounds. I mean, that's how, and it's so bad for your system. It's like mainlining yourself for cancer by putting that shit in your body, and that's just the truth, If you take, I have a thing on water versus Coca-Cola, and the thing about Coke, if you take it, I challenge people to do the Coke challenge of going out and pouring it
on your car for 30 days, just in a section. See what happens to your paint. I mean, the things that they use to clean with Coca-Cola and you're putting in your body, oh my God, it's like battery terminals. You know,
by the way, if anybody has the attention span and patience to go out there and do that for 30 days, I'll throw it out.
Put one of your kids' toots somewhere.
I've heard if you put a piece of meat inside a glass of Coke, it'll eat it.
Eat it?
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Yeah, I don't know, but I mostly just drink water too. I'm a big fan of water. I drink water with most meals and like pretty much all day long. If I do drink a Coke or a tea, it's an exception. But anyway, what I was saying about the effort with the fat guy is that at least he makes an effort. You know, like if someone orders a bunch of stuff and then they say no, hold the mayo, someone's gonna laugh. And so what difference does it make? And here's the thing. I want everyone to take this and apply this towards your life. I read this somewhere and it was awesome, but I'm going to pretend I made it up, so I made this up, all right? One grasshopper on the railroad tracks doesn't do much damage or anything. However, 1 billion grasshoppers will.
Mm-hmm. Wait, can I ask DDP a question since he is the guru?
Please.
Sure.
Okay, so I heard that if you drink Diet Coke, it fakes your brain out into thinking that you're not ever full. Like that it's got a chemical in it so you never really feel full, so you keep eating because you lose that full or that satiated feeling. Is that true?
Well, the part that I don't know about the food part, but I do know a part about the dehydration. And just like booze dehydrates your body, Coca-Cola totally dehydrates your body and makes you want to drink more. So if you're so used to drinking Cokes, like I used to drink 1 liter a day back in the day before I knew any better, but now all this knowledge is coming out there, and to be perfectly honest, I don't really want to get cancer. And all the foods that are out there that are processed foods, I don't eat that shit. If I can't pronounce something on a label, because I read labels, I read ingredients, if I can't pronounce it, right away I go, not eating that shit. You know, not drinking that. If I can't pronounce it, really, if it's not like, to me at this point, if it's not like a whole real food, I'm not eating it. Mm-hmm. You know, and I know Rob's got to be a person who eats pretty good as a whole, or he couldn't be doing the shit that he does at the level that he does it. You know, and it comes down to nourishment in your body. And, yeah, you guys heard me talk about my YRG fitness system and stuff. I never talked about it on the show, but since you're talking about health here, I want to give myself a plug, Rob. I've got my own blog talk radio show now. I call it YRG Radio Roundtable, and Officer X comes on there from time to time. You still on here, Officer X?
I am.
Okay.
Hello.
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 We basically talk about nutrition and inspiration and stuff that keeps you focused on your goals and stuff. That's pretty cool. The guy that they're calling the greatest transformation in fitness history is this guy named Arthur Borman. He was a disabled veteran, walking on canes for 15 years, 297 pounds, one of the most inspirational videos you've ever seen. He's actually going to be on the show with me this week, tomorrow, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, 6 o'clock West Coast Time, and it's blogtalkradio.com/YRG Radio. If you want to come on and ask Arthur some questions, he's the guy who lost 140 pounds in 10 months and went from walking on canes for 15 years to running. Today, he can do more shit than I can do. Hey, Rob, when are we going to work out?
I'll get your ass, motherfucker!
Yeah!
Rob, when are we going to do YRG? We were trying to get that together. When are we going to get that together?
You know what? Officer X and I were just talking today. He says he's going to come to California and visit. If we haven't done it by then he's going to join us and do it. But
oh, great.
Yeah. Otherwise, we don't have to wait on him. I got to leave town and I come back and I'm going to have some time off. And Justin's in town too. Mr. Justin McCauley, who I probably should call and get his opinion on some pet peeves. But,
I'm sure he's got a few.
Yeah.
Did I say another pet peeve I have?
What, you got another one?
Yeah, it has to do with DDP. Here's the thing. I have a pet peeve of people who impersonate other people on MySpace, so I want to know if I really have been talking to you or if I haven't.
No, you haven't been talking to me.
Okay, good. Yay, that makes me happy then.
You said you have been?
I'm on MySpace and Facebook. Are you on Facebook?
Yes, I am.
Well, come over. I've been trying to. I've been only on MySpace once in a while here because it's just so overwhelming to do. But on Facebook, I've been doing a lot over there, and you'll know it's me because it's me surfing. And I just told people if you want to get on, you have to put a comment. This way I know, because if people haven't put a comment, I just go delete, 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 delete. But if they take the time to write a comment, because I'm at like 4,000 something people, you only get like 4,700 people there. Where on MySpace, you get like unlimited, which is positive too. But but come over there because I'm always there over there all the time.
Okay, cool, yay!
What's your Facebook? I gotta go there too, because I love
go there too.
Diamond Dallas page. I'm surfing, so you know it's me.
Jingles just invited himself too, by the way.
Come on over, Jingles. Just say it's Jingle.
All right, brother.
Diamond Dallas, right?
Diamond Dallas page. Surfing.
Calling my good friend, Mr. Booker T. See if he can join the party.
Booker T.
What's happening, dog?
Hello.
Booker T.
What's going on, dog?
What up, Book? Say hello to Shelly Martinez and Bruce Jingles and DDP and Officer X and Harry Slash and Nikki Starr.
What's going on, y'all?
What's up, Booker T?
What's up?
Yeah.
How's everybody doing?
Shit. Hey, Book, are you gonna make it into LA for this weekend to go to the Celtics Lakers game, or probably not?
I'm working on that right now. It's a high. It's like about an 80% possibility.
Oh, okay. When you gonna know?
I know in the morning.
Okay, cool. I've been hanging out with Rasheed Wallace the last couple of days. He's here in Los Angeles. I don't follow basketball, but I think probably most of your listeners do. Booker T's a big sports fan, and Rasheed said he'd get me some tickets to the game Sunday when I come back from the house shows. So so Book's trying to fly out to go to the game with me. So that's what's going on. That's what's up.
We're gonna party, man. It's gonna be off the chain. I'm looking forward to it, man. You seen those Lakers cheerleaders, man?
We're gonna be cheerleaders, or we're gonna party with the cheerleaders?
So have you ever seen those Lakers cheerleaders?
You know what? If I check them out, I'll probably start watching basketball more, huh?
Yep. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, Rasheed's really cool too, man. So cool guy to hang out with. We had a mutual friend trying to hook us up forever. So we finally connected. Cool guy. I like to check it out. Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. He's a good basketball player too. So hey, hang with RVD. Can't go wrong.
Booker T. Tonight's topic that we're talking about is pet peeves. We talked to Shelly. Shelly's got a bunch of pet peeves with people being careless and causing other people stress and danger. And DDP says Diet Coke's one of his pet peeves. And you got any that come to mind, like something that just drives you absolutely fucking nuts? I know you do. I've seen you go nuts.
Yeah, man, I hate a lot of things, man.
A lot of things. Jingles, can I get a Booker T, motherfucker? Booker T, motherfucker!
Yeah, man, I hate a lot of things, man. I hate people, but one of my pet peeves, is people, coming into my space, I got a little story, like on my way from L.A., back to Houston, Charmel and I would stop at Walmart, get a couple of little things, when I went to Bagel. It's only 35 foot. We wasn't really blocking traffic for too long or anything like that. But, this guy, he took it upon himself to come and, bang on my door, and come in my space, putting his hand on my property, and I got out and went off on him a little bit. I was in Arizona. I was thinking about that new law that just got passed and whatnot.
Yeah. They can stop everywhere.
Yeah, So I was a little hot about that, One of my pet peeves is, people, messing with my food, I can't stand people messing with my food. I hate that, Got a little story when I first got into wrestling. I'd been on the road for like 21 days, so I was with WCW back then. And, I was hungry like crazy. We was in this little hick town, and I told this kid to go get me a couple of hot dogs, and I got my hot dogs. And I was talking over my match with Cold Scorpio, and I was waiting about 20 minutes, and finally see this kid in the hallway. I say, hey, man, where my hot dogs at? You know, he goes, hey, man, I put them in there, man. I put them right here. And then, I looked there, the hot dogs were gone. You know, my money, my change was gone, so I got real hot. You know, Chris Benoit, he walks by me, he got some mustard on his lip. And I say, man, did you take my hot dogs? He goes, no. And he walks right to the ring right by me, so I got hot, and I went to kill him, you know. And I was like, man, I'm going to kill this guy, man. I can't wait till he come back. You know, so finally walk around waiting on him to come back from the ring, my hot dogs and my money appear. I'm still hot about it, just to this day, man. Still pissed off at it. Hell, man, still to this day, man, I'm still wondering who took my freaking hot dogs, man. You know, I can't stand people put their hands on my food, you know. So I got a lot of pet peeves, man. I hate a lot of things.
Was DDP there at the time?
You know,
I didn't touch his food, though, man. I invited him over to my place for some food, but I didn't touch his food.
Okay.
I think DDP was there, man. He might have had something to do with it, yeah.
That was before he ate healthy. He used to drink, I heard, 1.5 liters of Coke a day.
That was before the,
is that what it was, DDP?
The guru kick. Now he's Mr. Yoga. You know, DDP now is Mr. Yoga. I mean, he's doing stuff all over the world. What's going on with that, DDP?
Yeah, we were talking about that. I obviously didn't get that right. Who drinks 1.5 liters, right? What was it, a 2 liter a day you drink? It was your fucking story, DDP. How much Coke did you used to drink in a day?
I would drink 1 liter a day. Back in the day, I would drink 1 liter a day when I didn't know that it was total, like, arsenic I was putting in my body. You know.
You drink it with Booker T's hot dogs?
I would not be stealing any Booker T's food, man, because, you know, I know about his story with the food, man. He said, you know, he don't like anybody drinking out of his water bottle either.
That's right, Daddy.
Yeah.
I did have a Coke. I did have a Coke with those hot dogs, too, you know.
All right. Well, let me let all my guests know. Anytime you need to tag out, just tell me, because appreciate all you calling in, but I don't want to hold you hostage. So if you're having fun and you have time and you're hanging out, then cool. Otherwise,
on that note, RVD, I got it low because my old lady wants to go get some food, so I got the roll. But I will hit you later, and I'll give you a call later about getting together, all right?
Okay, awesome. Have a good night, DDP.
Take it easy, bro.
Oh, DDP, later, dog.
All right,
later,
cool.
DDP.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
All right, cool. Well, let me take a call right here, and this is actually our first non-guest call, I believe. It says Brittany Ott. Is that your name, Brittany Ott?
Yeah, it's my name.
Hi, Brittany Ott.
Hello. Oh, my. I was listening, and the food subject that Booker brought up, okay, so let me tell you right now, this is one of my pet peeves. I'm sitting at lunch in school, okay? And there's this girl who
is she hot?
No.
Okay.
And she always steals my fries. And she, like, yells at other people for stealing her food, but then she steals our food.
That bitch!
You smack her?
Kick her ass.
She's like, Brittany, don't steal my food. I'm like, okay, don't steal my food.
That bitch.
Crown the bitch with a Coke.
Where's this at? Is this at school, work? Where's this at?
This is at school, and every time we have lunch, we have fries like every other day. This girl, she fights over fries. This girl brought over another thing of fries to give to this one girl, and this girl literally, like, took the fries from her and started running around the lunchroom saying, I stole fries. I'm like, you are fat.
Where do you go to school?
Hey. I'm gonna tell you those cafeteria fries are the best too. So if somebody was taking my cafeteria fries, I would definitely have to kick their ass, man.
Oh my God.
You guys are making me hungry.
I know, me too.
Brittany, what grade are you in school?
I'm actually in 7th grade, and I'm going to tell you something.
Oh, my God. Why aren't you in bed?
Oh, I don't have to go to bed. My mom lets me go to bed at, like, whenever I want to, actually.
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry, Rob. She sounded older. My bad.
No, that's okay. I don't. As far as I know, I don't think I have an age limit on people that can call into the show. But I was sorry. I don't know if you can hear me because someone's rudely calling on my other line from Orlando. From Orlando. Oh no, that's probably work. Fuck. Okay, that stopped. Anyway, I was gonna say, if they can handle the adult language, and it's, if their parents are whatever.
No, my mom doesn't care.
We're talking about French fries here. Come on.
Yeah, French fries are all age approvable, Nikki Star. French fries are friendly for kids of all ages.
Hey, I got another pet peeve for you.
But I was gonna say, hold that one off track. I was gonna say, Shelly Martinez was once a girl in 7th grade. Shelly, what can you tell Brittany?
Well, here's the thing. That's why it's making me really hungry, because before we found out she was in 7th grade, I kid you guys not, I flashed back to, for some reason, why in junior high those French fries were really good. And it made me really hungry. And I am starving now. They were salty. They were fat. They were like the steak fries at my school, kind of like.
Fight for them?
They were like in this, just like, okay, now
lard fries.
Probably my stomach would be turning upside down if I ate them. But back then, man, the greasy bag that came in, it was freaking good, man. Oh.
Yeah, man.
All right, well, Brittany, I think we got some mileage out of that. So pretty much that's your pet peeve is just stealing your food, right?
Yeah, actually, I have a cool fact for you.
Oh, we love cool facts here at RVD Radio.
Actually, I am the youngest internet radio wrestling host.
Holy cow, what do you host, Brittany?
I host Brittany's Wrestling Talk, and I have actually had Brother Devon on my show.
Whoa, you don't know Brother Devon real well, do you?
Yeah, we're friends.
How close?
And let me tell you, and Shelly, let me tell you something. I met you, Hernandez and Homicide, about 2 years ago, actually. Actually,
okay.
No, you guys.
Awesome, man. It sounds like it was very impressionable. All right, well, Brittany, thanks for calling, and enjoy listening to the show. I got someone else calling my cell phone. See, these people. Scorp Dog!
What's that, Scorp Dog in the house?
Yeah, dude, call the other number.
All right, man, I'm hollering.
All right, cool. Late. All right, man, that's starting to become the system here. I'm all right with that. You all right with that, Nikki Star?
I'm fine with it as long as they can get through, so just let me know if there's an issue, okay?
Oh, now you believe me that not everybody can get through, huh?
It's not that I never believed you. It's that I kept arguing with Blog Talk Radio, and they finally said, okay, that's our pet peeve. Sometimes you can't get through.
No, but you used to tell me that it's their fault. That, like, even though Sabu would say yes.
It was their fault. No, not Sabu. I knew it was Blog Talk Radio. No, I knew it wasn't Sabu. Oh, look. I see line 16. Do you see that?
Yes, I do.
I got to get going, guys.
You do?
Bye.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Hey, we'll talk Cold Scorpio over singles.
What's up?
You're not going to be able to talk to two Cold Scorpio.
You want me to, I can hang on for a few minutes then.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Scorpio, motherfucker.
Nikki Star's letting him on now, or she's trying to. I'm waiting for her to. But, dude, we've got like 18,000 callers at the same time. We're going to blow this motherfucker up.
It's 8 minutes past the hour here on RVD Radio.
Hey, Scorpio, can you hear us? Or can we hear you? It says undefined. Uh-oh. Wait, I can do it. Boom! Too Cold Scorpio.
What's up?
Woody Woo.
Woody Woo, what's up, Flair?
Scorpio.
What's going on, dog?
Hey, that's Booker T talking at you, Scorp.
Oh, Booker T, my man. What's up, Flair?
What's going on, dog? What's going on, dog?
Actually, you know, ain't that, man? This is another day in the jungle.
Hey, Scorp.
Just watching Scorp on that Legends wrestling show on A&E. You know, it was talking about all the legends, and they had you on there, man.
What?
Also, Scorpio, we got Shelly Martinez on the line.
Hola.
Shelly. What's up, baby girl?
Yeah.
Another
and
day.
Also, Bruce Jingles, who you don't know, but he sounds just like Samuel Jackson.
Scorpio, motherfucker!
What's up?
Yeah. All right, cool. First-time caller, Scorpio is, but I've been hanging out with him a little bit when I've been down in Florida, which is pretty often lately with TNA. So Scorp's in town. He'll either come by the studios or we'll get together. And who knows, man? Hopefully I'll see you inside the studios doing your thing working with TNA. I know I mentioned earlier all my friends seem to think I can get them all a job. You know, I wish I could. But Scorpio, he's got some friends there, and he ain't never worked there. I thought you used to work for TNA, Scorp, but you never did, huh?
No, I ain't never worked for him, man, not yet. You know what I'm saying? You know, you never say never, but no, I ain't never worked for him yet. But you know, it's always good to come down there and see the boys and see what's going on.
Right, fuck yeah, man. So anyway, I said, Scorp, how about calling into the radio show, man, so people can say, fuck yeah, everybody, here comes Too Cold Scorpio. We got a subject we're talking about because RVD Radio is pure topical, Scorp. And our topic today we're talking about is pet peeves. And bringing up a bunch of interesting pet peeves. A lot of mine have to do with being out in traffic. Uh-oh, that's Officer X. He's our fucking official officer of the law here on RVD Radio. Officer X, say hi to Scorp.
What's up, Scorp? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, officer. How you doing, Mr. X?
The best I can. Hey, can I give you another pet peeve before I forget?
Yeah, let's have it.
When you're sitting there working in a police outfit and you're sitting in a restaurant eating lunch and motherfuckers come up to you and be like, I hate to bother you during your dinner break. So I just always stop them and say, then don't.
Yeah, we get that. You get that if you're a wrestler, too, not just...
Tell me about that pet peeve, Booker T. Tell me about that pet peeve. Don't talk to me and shake my hand while I'm eating.
Oh, yeah. You get that all the time, man. And then so I had one the other day, and the lady says, I hate to bother you while you're eating. So I said, then don't. And she goes, well, let me just... I said, no. I don't want to make you uncomfortable. I don't want to hurt people. So please don't. And this went on for like 15 minutes. I was just busting the lady's balls, not letting her get her shit in. But, I mean... You know what I mean? And then I've said it before, too. If would you like it if I knocked on your door and bothered you while you were eating? Screw.
Dude, one time, check this out. One time we were all at the gate at the airport waiting to board an early morning flight, and and Booker was sleeping. He had a little neck pillow on his neck, and he was all comfortable. His eyes were closed. He's like passed out at fucking 6 in the morning, and some guy comes up to me and asks for an autograph. I signed it. He went over to Book and looked at him, and I'm like, oh no, he's not really going to, is he? He fucking taps Booker on his arm, wakes him up, asks him for an autograph. It's like, don't be kidding me. Get that fuck out of here. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, right? You gotta be kidding me, right? Bro, man, you gotta be kidding me.
That's hilarious, dude.
Doing that, dude. I want to kill him, though, man. I want to kill him. You gotta be kidding me, right?
Yeah, he wasn't kidding. I had that happen once on an airplane, and it was after that happened to you, Book, and I totally remembered you doing that. But for some reason, I just didn't. I don't know, man. I didn't feel like healing on him. You know, I felt like I should have afterwards, but I was like, the best heel impression I could do. It pissed me off and it woke me up. But my nice guy kicks in, and I'm just like, can you get it when you get off the plane? And he goes, but I'm sitting way back there. By the time I get off, you'll be gone. I was like, fuck, and I signed it for him. Then I was like, why'd I just sign that? What is
you actually feel real good when you relieve that kind of tension like that. You don't want to keep that kind of stuff bottling in.
Right, yeah. Instead, I regret being nice.
It can actually be good for you to actually do that sometimes.
I believe it. I totally believe it. Scorp Dog, what's share a pet peeve with us?
Well, you know, man, I got one of my pet peeves, man, is like, you know, you go to the grocery store, you even go to the gas station. You can pull up in the gas station, you know, been in your zone, and all of a sudden you pull up and realize that the gas tank is on the other side. So you turn around, get on the right side where you're supposed to be, you go inside, the guy in front of you was sitting there complaining, asking a young lady, run my credit card again. How come it ain't working? How come it worked before? Well, you know your card ain't working if you ain't paid your bill. Come on now, come on now. Who you trying to fool now? Come on now. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. I run into that a lot over here at the gas station for some reason out here in Florida. I don't know why that is, but I seem to run into that a lot.
Now, when you do this, when this reoccurs often, are you always first pulling up on the wrong side of the pump and then having to go to the other?
No. You just do it just that once every now and then.
Hey, can I share something with you that you'll never, ever forget after I tell you this?
Talk to me.
All right, everybody listening, this is great information that you can take to the grave with you. If you look at your gauges on your dashboard, you have your speedometer and you have your little picture of a gas tank there. There's an arrow that tells you which side of the fucking car your gas cap is on.
No way.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Tommy Dreamer told me that years ago, and that motherfucker was right. Every car has it.
Wow.
I'm gonna look.
Wow. See, I'm learning something every day. Another one of my pet peeves, you go out, you do one of the shows and stuff, and you want to one of the young kids. You try to help him out, give him some advice, but he know everything in the business and don't know nothing, only been in the business 2 years.
That's in comedy too, dude. Trust me, I hate that shit.
That's everywhere. Everywhere. I worked with a guy the other day. I knew a guy who was a cop the other day, and some guy did some small thing, and so fuck it, it's no big deal. I let it go, and the guy gets in the car and starts yelling and screaming and going crazy. I'm like, buddy, in the whole fucking scheme of things, why bust balls? It just doesn't make sense,
Right. Hey, I got a pet peeve. Don't you guys hate it when morons go, hey, are you Shawn Michaels?
I usually get, hey, were you the guy who played Newman on Seinfeld?
That's awesome. All right, well, hey, Scorp, I got like a big line of callers, and I was just saying, to my guests, anytime someone needs to tag out, just tell me, or if you're having fun and hang out. Cool.
And shoot, I ain't hollered at you for about a couple of weeks, and I dang sure ain't hollered at Booker T. And I'm sitting here bugging out on the show, man. It's the first time I checked out the RVD show, man. It's live, man.
Fuck yeah, man. Hang out for a minute.
What I like about it, man, is you don't be bullshitting. I like it.
Yeah, fuck. No bullshit here. It ain't allowed. And
hey guys, I gotta go.
Everything that guy just says is bullshit. Thank you.
All right, Bruce Jingles. But before you go, I'm going to let Michael Porter tell you how much he loved watching you at the John Lovett's Comedy Club last week. Right, Michael Porter?
That's right, Rob. Bruce, you are the bomb, man. Do you remember at the start of your set somebody yelling out, Bruce Jingles, motherfucker?
That was you.
That was me.
I know, I heard it.
Dude, that was fun. I went and saw Bruce, and then Roddy Piper was on doing comedy. Had an 8 o'clock show. Bruce Jingles had a 10 o'clock show up at Universal City Walk. I was late and missed Piper's shit, but I caught him later on at the Comedy Store on Sunset. It ended up being a really super late night. But, Jingles was on the stage, and every time you'd look up at me, I kept trying to make you laugh. I was making faces, and that was awesome.
Funny. I got a question. I got a question. Why are so many wrestlers getting into stand-up now?
I guess I got a bunch of wrestlers here that can give their opinion, but my guess, I did it, I think, before anybody did, and that was just because I always wanted to, but I think that it's because they're all fucking characters.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Book, any opinions?
I don't know.
Book's already made it clear. Book ain't going to do it.
People have been asking me to do that, but I think you got to be a special kind of person to go out there and do it well. Anybody just can't do comedy, and anybody just can't do it well either.
Michael Porter, motherfucker.
Yeah, but man, I'll tell you.
If I can go out there and entertain the boys while the boys is on the road, you know how that is, man. The shit we got to do to entertain ourselves to keep our insanity. If somebody can entertain the boys, he needs to have his butt up on stage.
That's true, man. It's the same thing. There's just a few more people, and you got to get over that fact. Is all. Yep.
Right.
Hear that? Hey, Michael Porter, share a pet peeve with us.
Well, Officer X got one of my pet peeves earlier.
Can't use it.
Grocery store
can't use it. Give us a new one.
And it was, the 40 items in the express lane, which sucks.
Oh, I hate that.
But,
fucking box suckers doing that.
All right, guys, I got to get out of here.
See you, Bruce.
All right, Bruce Jingles. Have a good night, dude. And you're gonna be at the fucking Melrose Improv tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. If you want to get on my guest list, if you're in the California area and in the LA area and you want to get on my guest list, hit me up on Facebook.
That really doesn't work, though, guys. I tried it and I couldn't get in.
All right, take it easy, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay,
All right, holler.
Later, Bruce. Shelly, you said you're going to see Bruce tomorrow, right?
I sure am.
Awesome. Okay, yeah, I'll be out of town. I got to fucking wrestle somewhere ridiculous No offense, people from where the fuck I got to be. Okay, Matt calling all the way from UK. You're on RVD Radio with Cold Scorpio, Shelly Martinez, Booker T. What up, Matt?
What up, champ?
How are you, dude?
I'm decent. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Shelly. Too Cold.
Hello.
Booker.
What up, Matt? What up, dog? What up, man?
All right, cool, man. Share a pet peeve with us, dude. What drives you nuts?
Right. One is people who call up this very radio show pretending to be me.
Does that really happen?
Up with that?
Yeah, it just happened twice.
How we know? So how we know it's really you?
Yeah.
I know. It's Jim.
Not some other asshole over there pretending.
Yeah.
You know for real.
I
do know
fake.
for real this time it's him.
On it. Let me check my underwear because it has my name on it. Yeah, it's me. It's me.
All right.
All right. My second pet peeve is my local council, because a few weeks ago my house was broken into and it took them 13 days to get my door fixed.
Local council, I believe would be English, maybe for like a homeowners association?
Something like that, yeah.
All right.
What's your fucking door?
Actually, I don't know. I don't know why they took 13 days or it's just fucking.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that's what you just.
You go for a Home Depot out there in England.
Yeah, we would, but we can't. We don't own our own house. We rent it from these council bastards. So they are legally obligated to fix my door.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
They took 13 days to do it, which is bloody. It's
bloody horrible, is what it is.
Exactly.
I don't think that's a pet peeve. I just think that's a complaint, man. You just upset about some shit. You know what I mean?
You mad as hell, right? Look, he's mad as hell.
What the fuck, man? Call him in about some shit like that. You need to call your landlord about that or something.
Yeah, you know my pet peeve is motherfuckers don't know what pet peeves are.
Yeah.
That's not a pet peeve, man. You gotta explain what a pet peeve is to him, Rob.
Yeah,
no. I haven't finished.
Hold on, Matt from the UK. I can put you on mute. You know, we're gonna define a pet peeve here by the standards of RVD Radio is meaning something that stands out in life in a reoccurrence that
a lot.
Yeah, it happens a lot. It drives you absolutely bonkers, and it becomes so familiar to you that it becomes like a pet, like you own it, you recognize it, like, there's that pet peeve of mine, and you do that so that you don't kill people.
Okay, I've got a ton of them, Des.
Okay.
I've got a ton of them. People who drink. I'm not saying that people who drink alcohol, right? But they don't know their own limits and drink to get drunk and become loud, obnoxious jackasses. That pisses me off a lot.
Yeah,
I don't have anything against people who drink. Because there's a hell of a load of people in the world that do so. I choose not to drink. But it's just like my mother drinks a bit. And it doesn't take a lot for her to become really loud.
You're pissed, in other words. You're angry.
I'm angry about this shit, yeah.
Have you ever tried referring her to a 12
It sounds like Matt's got mother issues. I'm not a psychiatrist.
You
No way I
guys are
do.
tripping me out.
No way I do.
Like another pet peeve.
Have you ever went up to one of these drunks while they were drinking and said, "Shut the fuck up"?
Yeah.
Like?
No.
No. Pet peeve is somebody like you driving slow in the fast lane, and I got someplace I gotta get to.
Yeah. That phone ringing is me calling Fonzie.
Oh, Fonzie Daddy.
Fonzie. He's a good guy.
What up, Daddy?
What up, Daddy? Pick up.
Pick up, Fonzie. Pick up.
Or like Maddie, look, like a pet peeve of mine is watching a TV show and Demos keeps clicking onto all the other channels while I'm trying to watch.
That's a good one.
Hey,
Fonzie, did you answer? Fonzie Daddy.
Booker, by the way, I didn't take your damn hot dog either. It wasn't me.
And on that note, guys, I gotta go now too. But I had so much fun. Thank you for having me, Rob.
Shelly, thanks for calling. You got anything you want to plug?
Yes, I do. I actually have a blog talk as well.
Wait, hold on. What's that horrible noise?
Okay. Stop. And it's tomorrow at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and it's blogtalkradio.com/Funtime Shelly. So don't miss it, everybody. Hold on a second.
Shelly.
All right.
Awesome. Okay, thanks, Shelly. Have a great night.
Thanks, Shelly.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Hey, Nikki Starr, what's that horrible noise?
I'm trying to figure
I
it
put
out.
Matt from UK on. I put Matt from the UK on mute, and it seemed to go away. And I think that fixed it. No, fuck. It's still. You hear that back talk?
Hold on. Let me just try everybody.
Okay. Everybody, wait. Nikki Starr, RVD Radio, co-host tonight, tries to help us. It seems like it went away. I'm going to take a call. I'm going to go to Mike from Buffalo. Welcome to RVD Radio, Mike from Buffalo.
Hey, what's going on, RVD? Cold Scorpio, Booker T. What's going on, you guys?
And Nikki Starr. We're all good, man. We're just trying to find this alien echo.
Booker T, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, man. What's going on?
Okay, babe. I got it. Everybody's good.
Yay. All right. So, yeah, Mike from Buffalo saying hi to everybody involved. We're all listening to you, Mike. I know you've been listening to the show for a while. We're talking about pet peeves. If you got something different to share with us, something that's one of your pet peeves or a couple of them that just drive you nuts, because it probably drives us nuts too.
Well, first thing I got to tell you, I know it's a little.
I can't hear him at all. Can you guys hear him? Booker T, can you hear Mike from Buffalo?
Yeah, I can hear him, man.
Scorpio, can you hear Mike from Buffalo?
Scorpio left.
Oh, Scorpio powdered? No, he's on. I see it. He's caller 13.
Oh, there he is. All right, got him. Got him.
Sorry, Scorp, we had you muted. Can you hear Mike from Buffalo?
No, I can't hear Mike from Buffalo. I can hear him now.
All right.
Everybody hear me good?
Mike, Fonzie texted me and says try again. So, Mike, tell us what your pet peeve is, and I'm going to dial Fonzie's number.
Definitely. And I got to tell you, from a standpoint of watching you guys perform, and I'm pretty sure this is every fan's pet peeve. But a pet peeve of mine is when hearing somebody sit up here and they just try to they talk about how wrestling, isn't exactly what it is. And I mean, I can imagine somebody who down talks wrestling and what you guys do. I can imagine seeing those guys get in the ring with any one of you guys, whether it be Too Cold, whether it be yourself, RVD, or whether it be you, Booker.
We're all tough motherfuckers. There's no doubt about that. And I know where you're going. The other day, I was at this porno bowling. It was pretty lame. It wasn't as fun as it sounds. Boy, the stuff that doesn't make my Twitter, because I'm too lazy, I tell you. But anyway, I did this interview there, and somebody asked me, like, what would you say to people that say that wrestling is not real, you know? And I'll tell you, as long as I've been doing it, you know, for 20 years, it always sounds offensive to me when somebody outside of the business pretends like they know how everything is, because they don't. And you can't know and understand how everything works unless you're in it doing it and actually doing it for a while till you really understand it. And that's the truth about it. And the fact is, which I love to point out, it really is competition. People hear, you know, that it's not about the outcome, and then they want to think that it's all just fun and games. Sometimes I'm in the ring with someone that I really like. Sometimes I can't stand them. And that does affect the match. Sometimes, you know, I don't want to injure someone so they can't make money, but, you know, there's tit for tat going on, and there's some guys I don't mind busting open. But truth is, we're competing to outshow everybody else. We want to stand out. We want to be the one everyone's talking about. We want to be in the main event because we want to be the one making the money, and that's the truth to it. Right, Scorp Dog?
I'm lying.
Yeah.
That sounds perfect to me.
I knocked the crap out of Rob. I knocked the shit out of him. I tried to hurt him, you know, when I wrestled him there.
I still got a black eye for anyone that saw me over the weekend.
I don't think you actually like the person when you actually hit the ring wrestling. You know, I think it's
I know, it was just a machine. I heard Fonzie in the background.
I can't believe I'm going to miss a show out of the whole year. I've only missed 2 shows. This will be my 3rd one. Damn, I can't believe it, Daddy. I'm sorry, but I'll get back with you next week. RVD, you're the whole fucking show.
Wait, hey, are you there, or is that your machine?
Sweet, Daddy.
Was that his machine?
That's a message after the tone. To send a numeric page, press
Oh, I hung up. Wait.
Hang up. Or for delivery out.
I will leave him a message. Yeah.
Do it.
Fonzie Daddy, thanks for that message, man. We got Too Cold Scorpio and Booker T, and we just had Shelly Martinez on. Nikki Starr.
What up, Daddy?
Yeah, sorry we missed you, Daddy. And I'll play You for You right here.
That's right, Daddy.
Okay, bye. Right. So.
That was great.
I know. I know. He set me up with that and told me to call back, but that's cool. Hey, we got Officer X on mute. I think I did that because I thought that was feedback from him, but it might not have been. I don't know.
No, he's good.
No, it was that fucking guy from England.
Is that fucking guy from England? He's still. Hey, Nikki Heyman, you are on, ma'am.
It's about time. How you doing, Zepmeister?
Appreciate you hanging in there, man. Doing a 2-hour show tonight because Nikki Starr demands it.
I do.
Nikki, you know who you're on with, man. Say hi to Booker T, Too Cold Scorpio.
Man, how's it going?
Listen, Nikki, I know you're going to add a lot to this show. And I know that you're someone that has so many pet peeves, you probably have a diary of them because you study people. You study people, and it drives you nuts that people are the way they are. Please share with all of us.
Well, as you know, since I travel to so many shows, one of the things I don't like is when actually you're involved in one of these, but you're not the pet peeve. When somebody sends me information regarding, say, an autograph session, I get to that autograph session, and either they didn't put a cap on how many people were going to be there, or they didn't bother to tell us that it was going to cost money to do so.
Booker T, does that count as a pet peeve, Booker T?
You know, kinda, you know what I mean? Kinda, you know, I mean, I wouldn't give it, you know, a total, you know, pet peeve, you know. You know I am.
Right,
yeah. Because it don't happen all the time.
You know,
it doesn't happen all the time, no, but when it does happen.
Right, it depends on who you're dealing with.
Something, you know it all the time, when I don't like something, I ain't going to sit back and not say something about it. Rob, you always say I got an aggressive, attitude, towards things.
Confrontational, Booth. You're confrontational.
Yeah, confrontational. You say that, you know what I mean? But I really don't think it's confrontational. I just think, it's things, common sense is really not so common, in this day and age, of being, professional wrestler. People think, that you belong to them sometime, you know what I mean? So you just got to know exactly, what's what, Well, look at it,
True that.
Right. Stay on your side, man. Stay on your side, not stay on my side. Stay out of my space, I stay out of your space. Stay out of my lane, I stay out of your lane, and then we won't have no problem. But if any one of those, happen to jump off, we going to have some problems.
We'll have some problems. We'll have some problems.
Somebody's going to get fucked up,
Yeah. Hey, Officer X, when is that signing that I'm going to be doing near Philly?
Oh, September 25th, www.signomania.com.
I'm going to be doing a signing in Philly when I'm in the area, and also tell Nikki Starr if there's going to be a charge or not. She needs to know, damn it.
There most certainly is.
I don't need to know. I'd pay. Nikki Heyman needs to know.
I'm happy to pay if you tell me ahead of time. I'd be happy if you tell me ahead of time. I'm talking about, like, a particular one that I tried to run into you in New York before One Night Stand back in 2006.
I saw you. I ran.
I don't blame you. But the fact that they charged, the ad did not tell us that we were going to be charged per autograph and per picture, much less being charged at all. So I didn't have $80.
Nick, you just got to assume you're going to be charged at those things now because most of them are done. I mean, it's the way guys make money and promoters make money. Nothing's for free.
And Harry Slash is our New York representative. Harry, what's up with that? Nikki Heyman demands an answer.
Oh, yeah. Well, Rob's going to be in New York at some point, too.
When is that, dude?
Oh, shit, I don't know. Hold on. He's going to be appearing for Jack Sabbath's Wrestling Universe at, where the fuck is he? 3429 Francis Lewis Boulevard on Thursday, July 1st, 6 p.m. Yes, meet Mr. Thursday Night on a Thursday night.
Is that what it says? Hey, here's just for the official word for everybody, you will not hear me call myself Mr. Thursday Night, and I actually have paperwork from WWE that says they own Mr. Thursday Night. I own all the properties that I brought in, such as the whole effing show, Mr. Monday Night, Van Daminator, all that shit. They own Mr. Thursday Night, and what's the other one? Oh, the whole damn show. That's theirs too.
Well, they can keep that one.
Okay, so it's like I don't have a pet peeve. This isn't a pet peeve. That's fine. I can do better.
That information, by the way, is up on my forums, too, at RevBandM.com, under booking.
You can go to WrestlingUniverseOnline.com. Screw it. Just call 718-460-2777. Ask for Jack. Tell him Harry sent you. You leave me out of this.
Did you just put a phone number out to the whole radio? I mean, the whole fucking world. Did I say radio? All right, fuck it.
Radio. Okay. Do you need a better pet peeve? I can do better than that.
Oh, you can? You got another pet peeve for us?
Absolutely. Somebody was mentioning, too many the thing at the grocery store. I've run into this more than once where I would hit the regular line, and the person in front of me has a full cart of stuff, and then has to pay for it 4 separate ways.
Oh, no.
Or bring this up, stop there. That's the first order, then the next order. No, you can go back around in line. I want to, you've got 10 items at a time, then you can go through the line 4 times. Let me get my stuff and let me get out of here.
Yeah, I can understand where that could be a pet peeve of yours. I personally, never have to go to the grocery store just because, Sonya always does that. But I used to work at a grocery store to save money to go to a wrestling school when I was fucking, I guess, just out of high school. And maybe I was still in high school even. But anyway, oh, my God, that drove me nuts. People would come through with $400 worth of groceries, and they had food stamps worth, like $250. So they would have to scale back one item at a time, and they would keep the junk. They would keep the junk and get rid of the good stuff. Well, let's take that hamburger off there. How much is it now? And then I had a hard job though, seriously, because I had to there's 4 or 5 lanes going. You got to run back and forth. There's these huge orders. You got to help them out to their cars. You got to fucking keep the carts that are outside inside. You got to do price.
I would fucking love to see that.
What's that, dude?
I would fucking love to see that. You fucking doing the grocery deal.
You know what? When I write my book and tell you about all the odd jobs I had a lot, dude. I had a lot of odd jobs to fucking
that was
work for
pre-marijuana days, right?
What about marijuana?
That was in the pre-marijuana days. There's no way you could do that fucking job all smoked out.
That's correct. That is correct. Although I drank at the time, I thought drinking was cool back then, which really isn't my thing now. It's been forever since I've touched it. But at the time, I was drinking Boone's Farm, the really fancy $2.99 wine in a bottle.
Yeah. Boone's Farm, from my own experience, tastes better out of a brown paper bag.
That's how I fucking did it, man.
It's a fucking fashion for that.
Oh, man. I was that cool back then in those days, and we would get it from the stock room or whatever because it was right there. But yeah.
What flavor?
There was some mixed berry one. There was an apple one that I really liked.
Strawberry.
That was so long ago.
Oh, yeah. Uh-oh.
It used to be so cool, though. I could hold the bottle up and guzzle down, the whole bottle, without putting it down, gulp, and drink the whole thing, and that's how cool I was.
Wasn't there another one?
It wasn't like you was drinking old English 800, man. It was like drinking grapes. It wasn't like it was as strong as a raw boy.
I'd get pretty drunk.
Hangover from that shit, too. Oh, my
God. It wasn't like hard liquor or anything you was drinking.
Yeah.
It wasn't like Mad Dog 2020. You say booze, boy.
What that Mad Dog 2020? Come on, tell me about that 2020.
Oh, I know. Boone's Farm is Coke. But it was
old English, you know what I mean? Old English 800, you know what I mean? That's what you need to. That's what you drink in the hood, you know what I mean? Everybody put in, 50 cents, get a 40, you know what I mean? Hang out on the corner, you know what I mean?
Girls aren't impressed when you find booze.
I still do that sometimes.
What's that? Go hood style?
Hang out with the boys, get a 40 ounce, kick it on the corner, listen to some music, do some doo-wop.
Wow, right on. Right on. All right, hey, David from California, you've been listening for a long time. Welcome to the fucking room, dude.
What's up? What's up?
What's going on, man? You enjoying the show?
Yeah, man, it's great. Got 2 Cold Scorpio. I got to hear him for a while. Got Booker T in here, man. Everybody's here today.
Fuck yeah, man.
Wow.
Everybody's got pet peeves, man. We're just talking on the phone. That's what we fucking do. Sharing it with you. Because you guys care because you're stalkers and you're voyeurs and we're famous.
True. It's true. I think a big pet peeve that was recently going on, now it's all over, was
something on the news bothered you, right?
A job who's not being professional.
Who's not being professional?
Yeah. I mean, there's always that one person who, you're really, you gotta separate your personal stuff from your professional stuff when you're working, right? No matter what it is, You
mean like if you're a prostitute and you have sex with the clients, but you don't really love them?
Well, yeah. But in my experience, there I was I had to due to some personal reasons, I had to get out of a work program, and it really sucked because the person in charge wasn't being professional about it at all. I was really being professional about the way I wanted to leave, and I asked for my paperwork after putting in all my hours. I asked for a record of all the places, and they were just being fucked up and wouldn't even give me my work, so I couldn't use it they wouldn't give me all my records and stuff, and I'm like, okay, why are you being such a dick?
All right, David.
mad. It was a pet peeve because like I had to deal with this day in and day out.
Man, fuck those motherfuckers, man.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's always one, man. It's always one.
Fuck yeah. Hey, Book, you know what one of my pet peeves is, and this is something that oh my God, that probably like half of the times that I go nuts is somebody that lets their minimal authority go to their head. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Fucking right.
Oh
yeah.
One example of that comes to mind is when I try and get on an airplane. Sometimes the stewardess will tell me that my bag's not going to fit overhead. And I'm like, wait a second, I've only flown 2,000 flights with this, because it's like the 22-inch bags that go overhead, but maybe a little bit on the big side. You have to stuff it a little. But I know it fits, so sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, sir, that's, I go, wait, how long have you been working here? Because I've been flying for like 20 years, bitch,
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying on that. Stewardess, flight attendants, whatever you want to call them, they do, tend to flex their authority a little bit, more than they should.
Yeah, because they have a lot of power. Like they can, if they want, they can let you fucking have your backpack at your feet, or otherwise you can't. Certain airlines like Air Canada, I don't know if it's still like this. If you take your shoes off, if you have your shoes down by your feet, they make you move them. Wait, hey, Book, take over the show real quick for 1 second. I'm going to tell Justin to call the line.
Hell yeah, man, I can do it.
Hey, I have a pet peeve. Booker T, can I share?
Oh, Nikki, sorry. Justin McCauley's calling, but he's calling the home line to the cell phone. He doesn't know he's supposed to call my cell phone on the air. Okay, go ahead. All right, what were you saying, Nikki? I liked it, whatever it was. Say it again.
Introduction, man.
Oh, wait.
You cut me off.
Do you need me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you talk. I'm going to call Justin.
All right, okay. So, Booker T, here's one of my pet peeves. I hate when I do all the work and somebody else takes the credit. And I need to know the right way to take credit for my work without sounding like a bitch or like I'm trying to make the other person look bad. I've learned to keep records. And when someone says like, "Oh, look what I've done," I'm like, "Excuse me, that was my idea." No, it wasn't. Well, I can send an email that I sent out 3 months ago saying, "Yeah, it is." But I hate that. People should not take credit for other people's work.
Don't hate.
You should tell Rob to cut it out. Oh wait.
I believe that's good, but I think you gotta, be able to stand up, and take the credit for your own work. You know what I mean? Otherwise,
you reach Justin
push to the bottom of the barrel.
I'll get right back to you. Please do
been a lost identity.
Phone tragedy of March 12th.
You ain't speaking up for yourself. So the bottom line is maybe it's people that you're working with. Maybe them ideas and stuff you got. You need to quit telling everybody and let them know what you got going on. And that might help with cutting down on some of everybody else taking your credit for the work and stuff that you're doing.
It doesn't happen all the time. It just was one person, one particular person.
The smacker.
I give you a perfect example. When I had to wrestle Marcus Bagwell, in the WWE, he went out, and the guy wasn't ready. He went out and laid down on me. He sit on his ass. Really made us look bad. And then we got in the back, and the guy goes, "What happened? What happened out there, guys?" And Bagwell tells the guy, "Hey man, book timing's off. My timing's off. And shit, wait a minute, goddammit, my timing ain't off, motherfucker."
Step up and set them straight.
So just stand up for your own self.
You gotta be able to speak up, yeah.
Okay.
Book, did you fuck him up?
No, I didn't fuck him up.
Back in the day when I was young, I probably, would have fucked him up. Like Booker T said, probably would have fucked him up. But nowadays and shit, you gotta learn to do shit the smart way, the legal way.
I just made sure, that everybody knew that, it really wasn't my fault. I just wanted to let everybody know that, I was ready to go out there and perform, at my highest level. But I was in there working with a guy, who wasn't ready to perform at his highest level, and then he tried to throw the heat on me as well as, just put himself, you know, around the, you know, the scene of the crime, if you know what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
Right.
How do you feel? Don't you think, though, like, what do you think about karma? Like, oftentimes I would sit back and think, like, you know what, she's going to get hers. Because karma does come around, and she's the one lying, so, yeah.
You know what,
okay.
the wheels of karma grind slow, but they do grind.
They do.
Yeah, but you ain't got time to wait on no damn karma, man. When you can set somebody straight yourself, you know, you shouldn't be having to wait on karma. Like I said, that's how people get ulcers. That's how people get stressed.
Yeah.
You know, by holding stuff in and not really want to say what they want to say. See, myself, you know, I don't have one gray hair. You know, I got a 3X waistline. You know, I'm slim. I look probably better than I ever have before. You know, my wife's running around here, you know, like a schoolgirl because I'm treating her so good, if you know what I mean. And that's, you know, being able to tell people what I want to say when I want to say it.
Booker T, motherfucker.
Yeah, shit. You know,
pull no punches.
Bad ass motherfucker, man.
Hey, Nikki Star, our caller's Bob. Nikki Star, I'd call on line 13. Is somebody there? Because that's Justin's number. Or is that just hanging out?
Hold on. No, okay. Justin?
What up, dude?
Hey, JMC. Okay. I didn't know. I tried to call you, and then boom.
Dialing.
Here. All right. Justin McCauley, ladies and gentlemen. Say hi to Booker T and Cold Scorpio, Officer X, Harry Slizash. What up?
What up?
Yo.
What up? Cold.
Happy to be on the show. All right. I'm just chilling, you know, chilling, eating some penicillin.
JMC, you slid right in under the door, man, like Indiana Jones out of the cave.
I was having fun just listening, hanging out, listening to somebody else talk for a change because I know I talk a lot, so, and that was some good stuff. I like hearing it. Awesome.
We're talking about pet peeves, dude.
Pet peeves? You know what my pet peeve is? When people piss all over the toilet seat and don't clean it up.
Oh, that's a good one, man. You know what?
I'm with you on that one, man. That's a big pet peeve. Oh, nasty motherfuckers. I mean, at least you can just wipe up after your damn self. Come on now. Can't you get the hose here. What's up?
The girls might not know this, but in the men's room, the urinals that we have on the wall, it's impossible to find a urinal unless it was just cleaned, like in the last 2 minutes. It's impossible to find the urinal without a big puddle of piss underneath it. You have to stand in or around a puddle of piss to use a public urinal anywhere.
No, men's bathrooms are fucking disgusting.
You know what the trip though? In the gym at LA Boxing, the women's bathroom is always 10 times worse than the dudes.
That is a trip, man. How do you explain that? Explain that, Nikki Star.
Explain that, Nikki. Talk to us.
Okay, wait, I missed that first part because I was getting a crank call. By the way, that's a big pet peeve of mine.
Hey, Nikki Star, how can the ladies' room be trashed more than the men's room? Men are pigs. They piss all over the place, and they don't clean up. Justin says the ladies' room, Justin says that LA Boxing is even worse. I don't know that to be true. A lot of times I'll use a ladies' room if the men's room is busy, if it's a one-seater at a gas station or something. And it's always cleaner, I've thought.
Okay, but wait. Why was he in the ladies' room?
He owns the place.
At the end of the day,
clean up.
You know, the doors open, clean it out, make sure it's all good.
Gotcha. I think it depends on the caliber of woman.
Women sometimes hover over the seat and piss all over it?
Yes. Maybe they're so drunk.
Does it look like the women in the squirting videos?
Hover. Oh, they're trying to hover instead of losing their balance. Right?
It must be like a German scat video. Justin, they film scat videos in there?
Isn't that true? Isn't it true that ladies don't like touching the toilet seat, so they just squat on it?
Yeah, that's true. But they do have papers that you can put on it, you know.
Right.
But if it's wet, your butt's still going to get wet.
You are so right.
How much you put on that?
I mean, share your back. My guess. I think they walk in their sin.
Yeah. Ugh.
My grandfather invented toilet seat covers.
All right, well, Justin McCauley, that's a good pet peeve you brought up, dude. I agree. That's one of mine too. That's one of mine too. Is I have to step so far to try and avoid a puddle of piss. I gotta do like the split-legged wee wee in a public restroom.
You ain't right, boy. You ain't right.
Hey, you know what's fucking disgusting?
One leg up on the stall, one on the ground.
Yeah.
You know what's worse than that? Are those things you got to hit to flush the fucking toilet? Because you know guys are pissing all over their hands and touching that thing.
No, I use my foot.
I don't touch it. Hey, I'll reach the thing, keep the hole in that bad boy. It won't get flushed.
This is all part of my martial arts training, Officer X. I use my foot, and I flush that motherfucker with my foot, or I walk away from it. If there's a lot of people in the bathroom, I don't want to use my foot because, I don't want to do like a Karate Kid show. So I'll walk away. If there's only one or two people in there where I'm by myself, I go up there real slowly, like not a big kick. It's going to break it, but real slowly with control because I'm cool like that, and I flush. I will not touch that motherfucker with my hand.
Hey, RVD, you know how I take a pee-pee with my hands over my head?
Yeah, you can take a pee with no handlebars. Justin pees without touching himself. I was in a urinal next to him in Vegas, and he puts his hands up behind his back and behind his head and whistles when he's pissing.
Why do people feel the necessity to go into a stall and piss all over the seat? Aren't people sit down and pee in the women's room? I don't know why guys go into the stalls anyway.
I don't know. Inconsiderate. Kind of like leaving all the plates on the barbell, I guess. Hey, what's all that squeaking again?
I'm trying to figure it out.
Okay. Technical difficulties causing disruption on the show, audio. All right, she might have got it. Let me say this real quick. We do this photo contest at robvandam.com, and it's lame because we're not really sure how to get prizes away yet. But if you look at, if you go to contests in the forums and look at 4/28, that's the date we did the last one. The winner on that one is definitely, it's a picture of Rene Dupree with these two big orange foam fingers, and he's got them pointed at his nose. And the winner is definitely Nathan's dad, 12, who wrote for the caption, "Did these foam fingers take away from my douchey Ed Hardy hat?" That's funny shit. But here's what I'm going to do from now on. When we have this contest, we're going to have the people write by their entry, in quotes, what they want us to say on the radio. I'm going to have Bruce Jingles say the shit in his Samuel Jackson voice. Whatever the fuck you, that's what you win. And the new one went up today on the 2nd of June, so if you look at that, there's a picture, name that caption for the hell of it, and check out a bunch of new photo albums at robvandam.com on the homepage. There's like 4 or 5 new photo albums being added tonight, and new shit always, so check that shit out. That's one of the reasons we do RVD Radio. Give us another pet peeve, Justin. We're ready to close the show in a couple minutes, dude, so let me know. You got anything to plug, JMC? Justin, you left us, didn't you? You left us. Did everybody leave us? Or Scorpio, you with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
You got anything to plug, man? A website or
man?
What's that?
You got
the Booker T still here, man.
Booker T, man, what you got to plug?
Man, really, I ain't got a lot of plugs right now, man. Other than make sure people check out PWA.com. That's my wrestling, wrestling school and my wrestling academy, whatnot. Check it out. Booker T, PWA.com. We're gonna be moving the location. And we've got a lot of things going on, man. So check it out.
Booker T, you always got a lot of things going on, just like me. So I got those house shows this weekend, and then of course Slamversary coming up, which I guess is a huge TNA event. Another contest I have at robvandam.com. This is cool. Check this out because I haven't done this before. I have the 4 brand new outfits. So my webmaster's posting them tonight on the website on the 2nd of June. And I'm going to have people vote on which of these new outfits RVD should wear at the Slammiversary next pay-per-view for TNA, which I think is a week from Sunday. I don't know, but so check that out. I don't think he's got it up yet. Might have even been doing it during the show. Never done that before, but I'm going to wear whichever outfit the fans vote on the most and decide I should wear. So how fucking cool is that? Pretty fucking cool. Yeah, all right, well, cool. Our show is about over, man. Thanks for calling in. Thank you, Shelly Martinez. Thanks, Officer X. Thanks to Cold Scorpio. Good talking to you. I'll see you in Orlando.
Woo.
Right on?
I'll see you in a couple.
Yeah,
hey, I'll holler at you later, brother.
Yeah, right on, man. And this is Booker
T.
T.
Well, I'll give you a holler in the next couple of days. Rob, okay. I'm going to holler at you in a couple of days because I probably need to see Cousin Earl, so I'm going to holler.
Fucking A, man. Looking forward to it. Make sure you do, Scorp. I'll be down there in my second home now, Florida. Booker T, always good talking to you. Let me know about the game. And Shelly and Bruce tomorrow. Rob, all that shit. Tanya's not here to say bye, baby.
All right, Nikki, thank you much. Hey, Ralph, we're going to holler. Woo, woo.
RVD Radio, host Nikki.
The whole fucking show.
Hey, who's that? I'm Michael Porter.
Fan assassinator. Drop that down. The whole fucking show. Drop that down. The whole fucking show. A damn shot straight to your brain. Straight to your skull crack. You get down to straight to your brain. Straight to your skull crack. Drop that down. The whole fucking show. Drop that down. The whole fucking show. I will fly high. 5-star broad splash. You can't stop me. 5-star broad splash. Drop that down. The whole fucking show. Drop that down. The whole fucking show. It's all about the yin and the yang. The balance of power that's in. You can't stop the yin and the yang. The balance of power that's in. Drop it down. The whole fucking show. Drop it down. The whole fucking show. I will levitate. Flip, kick you in the yam. I will decimate. You can prepare for